Hey everyone, it's Eric. This episode isn't a regular one. It is a special announcement because we're coming up on the deadline for registration for our summer coaching groups. But even if joining us this season isn't in the cards for you, I hope you will stick around because what you're about to hear might really resonate. In this episode, I'll be sharing a 10-minute audio montage of voices from our most recent members of our coaching and accountability groups, the group that just finished this past Thursday. You'll hear in their own words why they joined, what they were struggling with, and what changed for them over these past 8 weeks. You'll hear stories of burnout, self-doubt, overwhelm, and how they found structure, connection, and real hope. If you've been thinking about joining, this is your chance. Our second chance registration event is happening Thursday, June 26th at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 Eastern. To join us, you must complete pre-registration by Wednesday, June 25th. Have it submitted 24 hours before the event. When you join our coaching groups, you're going to get 8 weeks of coaching and accountability. Sessions are on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays from July 24th through September 18th. And the sessions are at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 Eastern. You're going to get daily and weekly accountability tools and a community that gets it. Here's your next step. Go to coachingrewired.com. If you're not already on the interest list, click the button on that page to join. And don't forget to check your email and confirm your address. Otherwise, you won't get the info you need. And when you join our interest list, you'll also get a series of helpful emails, including a time tracker that we actually use in our coaching groups, a letter that you can give to your employer about the group if you're thinking about trying to talk to your employer about joining. And we have 2 series in there. One's about better to-do lists and the other is about time awareness. Pre-registration takes 20 to 30 minutes, and it could be the thing that helps you create the change that you've been wanting. You're listening to this podcast right now. You're still listening, even though I told you what it's going to be about. And I'm glad that you're staying. Oh, one last thing real quick before we get into it. This Friday, you can join me in Adult Study Hall for a special Pride Month themed Pomodoro dance party. It's a 2-hour work session where we do 2 50-minute work blocks and then 2 10-minute dance parties. It will be queer themed music. And we're doing that on Friday. It's at 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 Eastern. It's only $19.99 a month or $150 for the year. And you can try it free for your first week at adultstudyhall.com. All right, enough of me. Let's listen to maybe, could we call it future you? Enjoy.
I decided to join the group. I realized that for me to make the changes that I wanted to make, I had to try something different, and I was more terrified of not reaching my goals, not having what I wanted to create my life.
I decided to join the group because I've been thinking about it for 2 years. I need to change something because things were not going how I wanted them to in my life, and I felt I was on a precipice.
Why did I join this group? My therapist, who is deeply trusted by me, I've been working with him for quite a few years, made the suggestion.
I decided to join the group because I've used a few ADHD coaches over the past few years, and once a week was not enough.
This group was recommended to me by my therapist. I was going through a cycle of a little bit of progress. I would get my shit together sometimes, and then it would all fall off the tracks, and then I'd burn out, and my business would suffer, and my relationships would suffer, and everything would not be good.
I'm most proud of myself for how I've turned my business around. I went from 0 leads at the beginning to signing 2 contracts, and I have 3 potential client calls scheduled coming up next week.
The biggest thing I learned was that routines are good, and that has consistently been a bad word in my vocabulary, and that's changed. I'm really happy about that.
Before this group, I struggled to start any daily tasks, pursue any projects, adhere to any routine, even taking care of myself. And also, I saw all of it as a personal moral failure.
Before this group, my self-doubt was automatic and instinctive. I couldn't achieve long-term goals that really mattered to me, couldn't maintain any habit or pick it back up after I dropped it. I couldn't steer my own ship.
I'm most proud of the fact that I've been able to stick through hard things. And even my hard-ass brother gave me a sort of pat on the back saying, well, I don't know if it's the class you're taking, but you've been able to really stick with things lately. And that is the biggest compliment my brother could give anybody.
And I'm really proud of the fact that I've been a better dad and husband since the time that this group started. My wife has said it herself. I didn't need to ask her, how do you think I'm doing? She said it herself. The changes have been that apparent to everybody around me.
Now I feel like I am building. I have some lifelines. I have new knowledge, new connections, new confidence. I feel more at home with my ADHD. I feel less shame about it.
So the moments that were most meaningful, every mastermind that I was a part of, not mine. It's nice seeing other people have those revelations and being a part of that journey.
Masterminds are the bomb.
Now, I think I'm much more curious about my emotions and my behaviors. I think the curiosity also comes from not blaming myself anymore. A big part of my struggle was avoiding. There was a lot of talk about you're stupid, you're a bad person. All of this name calling was pushing me away from myself. I think Eric keep telling, be curious, has worked.
And then with this group, I don't feel the shame so much anymore. My biggest takeaway is that I could do literally anything as long as I'm accountable to doing it.
I told my therapist this week that I'm most proud of the fact that I can say that I believe in myself and I believe I can do this. For the first time, maybe ever, I might have a positive opinion about myself.
Being present for people around me. Before this group, I questioned my ability to stick with anything for more than a week or two. And now I have confidence that I have a framework that I can stick with, and I know what's most important.
My biggest takeaway is that I can plan and I can follow through in all aspects of my life. Not shit I love to do. That's easy to plan. But I'm focusing on finances, I'm focusing on my health, and that's the spillover that I was hoping for, and I am definitely getting.
My biggest takeaway is that I absolutely need to have a reliable external validation and accountability source. It was good to hear everyone's struggles and openness, and I got something from each and every one of you.
Every time somebody's opened up about failures, embarrassments, setbacks, bad habits, I could feel a weight lifting off my shoulders. I learned that no matter how much I feel like an alien around common folk, there's a group of people where I belong. I'm most proud of the time and energy that I've spent contributing to this group and my accountability team, because I've gotten so much out of this group and my A team, and I'm really proud of what I've given back into this community. I'm really proud of the small changes that I've made toward living a more intentional life. And my honest belief, I say it without reservation, I believe that I'm going to nurture and grow those changes that I've made.
Before the group, I wrote a to-do list, but I rarely followed through with it. And now, that's one of the first things I do in the morning. Coffee, then my to-do list. And I write that shit down, and I have it in my pocket or my purse, and I look at it through the day, and I do an update at the end of the day. And the why part of that has changed my life.
The thing I'm most proud of is getting so much shit done. Oh my God, I've gotten so much shit done. Finally, shit I've been putting off for years. I fucking got it done. I've gotten so much stuff done.
My biggest takeaway is that everything is easier with fellow travelers, even more so when I know that they're sharing my struggle, and that accountability in the right context is a gift, not a burden.
It is about the community, about the accountability, and this journey together.
So if you're thinking about joining this group, I definitely think you should. If you're struggling with burnout, if you're struggling with executive function or emotional dysregulation, don't know how to write a to-do list, join the group and allow the collective experience really help you.
If you're thinking about joining this group, which, by the way, I can't recommend enough, and you can call me anytime and I'll tell you more about why, it's the time commitment.
If you have a therapist or you have a medication prescriber, would you please recommend this course to them if it has been helpful to you? Because my prescriber and my therapist, sounds amazing, Elisa. And I would love to say this to somebody else with ADHD. And I'm always, yes, this is where you should send people. I have taken a lot of coursework for the last 9 years. And what they say about ADHD is that medication is amazing, but the other part is skills. And what they say about skills is that the best way you could possibly get skills is to have somebody follow you around all the time and help you. And what I have discovered, having taken skills in different programs, is that this intense amount of skills in one set is probably the very best way to get skills all in one clump. And so recommend it to those people so that they know that it's a resource that they could offer to other people.
If you're thinking about joining this group, you need to be in the right place in your journey. 5-10 years ago, I wouldn't have been ready for this. You need to be ready to invest time, energy, love, and emotional vulnerability with abandon. You need to be honest with yourself about what you've struggled with and ready to open up. If you are in the right place in your journey, you're ready to grow, you're ready to open up, you're ready to invest all that time and energy, push the button, join the group.
If you're thinking about joining this group, stop thinking, do it. There's no time like the present, do it.
Join the group and allow the collective experience really help you.
We can do hard things.
We can do hard things.
We can do hard things. To quote one of our alum from way back in season 19, who said that one of her biggest takeaways was, we can do hard things and we don't have to do them in the hardest way possible. And that's exactly what joining this group is about. It's about building the confidence and resilience to do hard things and learning how to make it work for your brain and not against it. So if you are ready to stop white knuckling it and start building the kind of structure and support that actually sticks, and when it doesn't stick, having the community around you to help you back up, here's what to do next. Go to coachingrewired.com. If you are not already on the interest list, click that button to join at coachingrewired.com. Check your email and confirm your address. Remember, pre-registration is due Wednesday, June 25th, and our second chance registration event is on Thursday, June 26th at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 Eastern. You could check out the session dates at the website, and pre-registration is designed to help you make an informed decision if this is the right group for you. It has you watch a 15-minute presentation, answer some questions about that presentation, and then record a 45-second video where you answer a couple questions about yourself. That's it. But all that is due on Wednesday, June 25th. And if you are hearing about this in the future, check the website to see what is the most up-to-date info about the groups. All right, you listened to the special episode. You heard the voices of our most recent alumni now. The next step is yours. Go to coachingrewired.com. And thanks.